All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Knock out this quick video here for y'all. Hey, um, this video is based off of a question, or really more so a question and a comment that came from a member from the live stream that I did the other day. And the question is about mentorship. All right. Now, before I get into that, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in, hitting the like button, join the YouTube channel membership. That's where you can get one-on-one training and help and all of that good stuff. Okay. And if you're looking for a mentor, check out my videos because my mentorship starts with my videos. And then just check out the playlist over here. This one here, the Notary Basic playlist, and that's going to help you understand a lot about being a notary. Okay, that's what I do here, help you to understand about being a notary. But the question came in, oh man, and it was a good question basically, and I wish I would have pulled it up so I could have read it, but I didn't. This is really on the fly that I'm doing this here. The question basically, or the question was, can she get help from me? I said, of course you can, in my response. But then the question really was that in her state of Florida, and of course now people going to probably be hunting her out to try to help her in Florida instead of getting help from me up here in Virginia, but that's okay. She still has the right to decide whether or not those people can help her truly based off of what she thinks she needs help with. So basically, she said she can't get anybody to help her out in Florida mentorship, but yet that's where everybody says you're supposed to start. You're supposed to have a mentor. That's what people say, but she can't get anyone to be her mentor. So I got to thinking. I was driving around today doing a house inspection. About to, when I finish this video, I'm going to a closing. I got a closing today, and I was like, I gotta I gotta talk about this now before I forget. So I shot back home, which I didn't have to, but I said I'm gonna come back home, do a quick video, and we're gonna discuss this real quick. Like, okay, so it's 2:02 in the afternoon on the 19th. I gotta be there by 3. I'm going to get there on time. Let me check my calendar real quick to see how far I got to go. What's the travel time? And why are you not giving me the directions? Hold on, y'all. Okay, it ain't gonna take me that long to get there. Yep, about 20 minutes. All right, cool. So I'm good to go. So I got time. All right. So here's why it's difficult or it can be a challenge for you to get you a mentorship. And as the title say, why finding a mentor can be a challenge. People 2 years ago hopped out here saying, I'm gonna be a mentor. I can help you because they looked at it as a way to make some quick money because they said, well, you're gonna pay me to be your mentor. You want my time, pay me to be a mentor. And if you go and take a time out and look at this playlist right here, I got all kind of videos about mentorship in there that really breaks it down. The reason why now it's a challenge is because these folk who all of a sudden said, I'm gonna be a mentor have fallen out partly because, and probably mainly, is that it's hard. It is not an easy task to mentor somebody who you have no relationship with, who you have nothing to do with, you have nothing really binding you together. So you say, but if I'm in my W 2, we have mentorship programs. True. But there's a time where there's this time that you spend together and they're watching you, you're watching them. There's this camaraderie that you have there because you're part of this company. We're all independent. Yes, we're notaries underneath the notary banner, but we really don't have a relationship with all of these people across the country who we say, oh, who say they can be our mentor. So that becomes a problem. So the person who said, I can be your mentor, and they start realizing that all money ain't good money. So yeah, you think the mentorship money is good, getting somebody to pay you $200, $300 a month to be a mentor, but the time it takes to help them out can be a challenge for the mentor. Now, where the challenge comes also for the mentor, or really even for the mentee, it's a challenge because the mentee has this challenge. The challenge is that the mentee got to be able to change their mindset. If the mentee is not able to change their mindset, then that's going to make it hard on the mentor. So then the mentor is like, bump this, I ain't doing this no more. So now the mentors are telling other potential mentors, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a mentor because you know it's hard. And I've had some conversations with other people that's been in this business just as long as me, 5 years or more, and they say, look, it's just hard because people are hard-headed. They're difficult. They won't do what you ask them to do. They just keep making excuses. They want you to tell them every little thing there is to tell them. And then here comes the hard part, even for the mentee, the financial part of paying somebody, because they don't have the money to pay them really, because they're paying them out of the W-2 money, because they're not making money from the business. They're not making money from the notary business. They're paying you out of the W-2 money. And then guess what? The mentee is like, okay, this is costing me too much. What can they trying to get stuff for free. Or they feel because I'm paying you, especially $300 a month, you're going to tell me everything I need to know. There is no figure it out. You're going to tell me, mentor, everything I need to know. Why? Because I'm paying you. That's why if you look at the mentor videos that I put up there a few moments ago, you will see in those videos I'm talking about that the purpose of a mentor is to really just hope, help and encourage somebody on a path that they already have planned out that they're going. That's what the mentorship programs are in your W-2. What most people want is advertised as mentor, but what they're actually getting or what they're thinking they're paying for is coaching. And at Pocket Watching at JT talks about that. And I'm just looking to see, because I got to put these timestamps up here, y'all. So okay, got it. So right here, there's a video that you need to go look at where Pocket Watching with JT talks about mentorship programs, and he breaks that thing down lovely. Or go look at my scroll down a couple of pages down into my community tab, and you'll see some videos about that. So the reason why you're having a hard time finding somebody to mentor you is because they said, bump that. This is too hard. It's too difficult to take somebody who I do not have a relationship with. I don't know their ins and outs, what's going on with them. I don't know whether their spouse supports them, their kids support them, their cat and dog supports them. I don't even know if they support themselves and believe in themselves to do this business. They just want to come in here because they heard they can make a bunch of money. They just doing this because they heard that it could just be a quick, easy hustle. And you might be sincere, Mr. or Miss Mentor, about helping them, but you can't really help them because they're not really true mentees. You might be willing to be helped mentee, but who you're kicking it with and trying to deal with is not really a true mentor. So this whole concept of you have to have a mentor in order to be a notary to run a notary business is a fallacy. Video didn't freeze. I just paused for effect there to let it sink in. It, do you really need a mentor in order to do the notary business? Because if that's the case, then why isn't your state doing more to make sure that you understand your state laws concerning being a notary? They feel that at least if you got a sixth grade education, you should be able to understand the basic concepts of being a notary and what you're supposed to be doing. Where they trying to help you or quote unquote mentor you is in all of this marketing and advertising to get business, to run your business structure. However, the notary business from the state standpoint was never meant to be what we've made it into. So that's why you can't get much from the state, because they're like, we're not looking at trying to help you take what we're asking you to do as a business. We just asking you to we just need somebody that can be trustworthy, that can just notarize these signatures on these documents. Nobody told you that you got to be 100,000 there and all of that to be a notary and all that. That you got to take all kind of courses and go to conferences and this that, and that. Who said that? That's other the other folk. We, the state, never said that you have to do that. Now, if it can help you do it better so it don't be no errors, cool. But nobody ever said that you really had to do that. Checking my time. Okay, I'm doing good on my time today. So here's the thing. You got to really think about this mentor thing. And that's why most people call me their mentor, and I accept that. Cool. But I don't have a mentorship program. And I tell people, and folk know, if anybody ever heard me say this to them directly who called me, make a comment or say something in the thing, plus hit the like button. I tell people my mentorship starts with my videos. Watch my videos. That's where the mentorship program starts at. You want to get mentored and understand this business, understand what you should and shouldn't be doing, understanding acknowledgments, which I have a video on that. Understanding how to prep the documents, I have a video on that. Understanding whether or not you should notarize a note as a notary in Virginia, I have a video on that. Understanding whether you should sign up for 2 and 3 and 400 signing companies, I have a video on that. Understanding how to the loan doc overview and understanding loan, I got a video on that. I mean, I got videos on some of everything. Understanding insurance, I got video on that. All of these little aspects you need to understand. If you notice, I don't have hardly any videos, if any, on marketing. Why? Because honestly, I believe you have the intelligence and the wherewithal to figure that out on your own. Because the marketing isn't really the business. The marketing can get you the business, but if you don't understand how to do the business, which is the notarizing the signatures properly in accordance with your state law, then you have no need to even advertise and market anything. So I'm back to the basics. I'm not even back to the basics. This is where I'm at, is you need to get this part straight and then you can move forward. That's the key. So if you really want true mentorship, watch the videos. But the problem is many of you don't want to sit there and watch a 15-minute video, which I got very few of those, an hour video, which I got a lot of those, or a couple of hours videos, which I have a lot of those. I get it. But what I'm doing in my videos is I'm just sort of data dumping and just letting it all come out. It's not organized and coordinated, and I do apologize for that. But I'm talking to you like I in the videos, like I would if I was face to face. I'm just having a conversation. I'm just like, hey, boom, a thought comes in my mind, an idea, just like today. Boom, people are complaining. I've heard this, and remember, I always say a lot of times my videos are based off of me hearing a situation 3 times, and I've heard it 3 times about people not getting and being able to get somebody to help them in for being a mentor. And I've heard it a lot about Florida. Now, what people in Florida will do is say, you can pay me to take my courses, you can pay me to get advice from time to time, but I'm not going to just help you freely. Just no, you can't just call me because I got other people who are paying me for my time. So if you're not paying me for my time, I'm not going to do that. As well as people in Texas and California. Okay. I hear that a lot for California, Texas, and Florida. Okay. Them 3 states, I hear that the most, that people in those states are like, I'll mentor you, but you're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to dig in deep in your pockets and you have to cough up money, click my affiliate link, join this Facebook group, pay them 30 bucks or whatever a month. There's all kinds of free, or not free, but paid mentorship stuff that you can hop into. But then the feedback that I get is that they're not really getting their answered question. I mean, I'm sorry, question answer. Question answer. They're not really getting their questions answered. Oh, that I was trying to say question answers to their questions. They're not really trying to get. They're not really getting answers to their questions. And here's the thing, mentors. You got people coming in this business that have no idea, no clue about anything with this business. They are totally lost. They don't even understand business and they need help. But the thing is, some mentors, they themselves don't. They're just regurgitating what somebody else said. They're just telling you the 5 steps that somebody else told them or that they stole from them. That's it. So I'm gonna end the video right here because I could go on and on and on. I'm gonna make this less than 15 minutes, but I just want to tell you the reason why it's hard for you to get a mentor is because a lot of them are falling out. A lot of them are charging too much. A lot of them are pricing themselves to the point to where if you can't afford them, that they're cool with that because they rather not deal with you if you're going to be what they consider a problem child, or constantly asking questions, constantly needing hands-on help every step of the way. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that. Okay. So y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for my closing, and I will talk to y'all later. Like I said, talk to you later. Peace.